defense against Duncan. Pass to West. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. West has got his second basket.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Martin kicks to Duncan. Pass to Barnes. Lets it go with a three. Now the dish to Clark. Sinks the triple. And the Warriors lead by 9. West, right side. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Nice game. Great performance by Maurice Spates.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade.
It's been a solid outing for Spates. He has 8 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. That's the San Antonio 5. Outside, Green. And the rejection by Leonard. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Three on the clock. Curry passes to Iguodala. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he'd been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
Curry kicks to Spates. They get it again. Out to Thompson. Misses the three.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Leonard.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Three-pointer. Another miss by Leonard. Warriors leading by 7. Curry with it. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. He dishes it to Leonard. Back to Green. He kicks it to Parker. Iguodala with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry leading the charge. Poked away.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Marjanovic uses both hands to slam it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And guys, remember, LaMarcus Aldridge last January suffering a torn ligament in his thumb, scheduled to undergo surgery and miss 2 months of the season. But he opted to tough it out and keep playing. And boy, how big was that for the Blazers?
Livingston kicks to Ezeli. And stolen by Aldridge. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And Aldridge postponing that thumb injury surgery, even though they said it might double his eventual recovery time.
Yeah, I think it's pretty admirable that he was out there because he wasn't just playing in pain. He was playing hurt. That shows you his commitment to winning.
And that one's good by Clark.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Dishes to Rush. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And now a 10-point Warrior lead.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Knocked away. But they get it back. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors ahead, up 10. And we'll be back right after this. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Green is out there with Maurice Spates. Outside Curry. Spates against Duncan. Rebound San Antonio to the inside and finished off by Martin.
What a pass by the fearless Manu Ginobili. Great teamwork.
The drive by Green. Down low. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Good on both. Riggy was talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. To the left side wing. Back to Parker. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Curry kicks to Green. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, they've also really been down in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today.
Leonard laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
San Antonio calls timeout. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's Aldridge. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Thompson with the bucket.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
The pass to Aldridge. Great D that time from Green.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Green against Curry. Iguodala outside. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. And here's Leonard from 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes to Curry. Outside, Green. On the wing, Thompson. Sinks the three-pointer. Thompson's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Warriors.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
And Clark, they really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Most definitely. They shot the ball extremely well. It's a game to be proud of.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Thompson. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 15. 102 left in the game. .102 left in the fourth. Takes a 3. Misses the mark. His third miss of the game. 4 for 7 now. And the wide open shot from Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
And that one's good.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He doesn't get the second one.
There are certain things, guys, that you can always count on in life. Death, taxes, and, of course, the Spurs winning 50 games in the regular season. Happened for the 16th straight season last year.
Green inside the three-point line. And that one's on target from the wing.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
And here is Curry offline. So we see the Warriors.